everyone, I hope you're doing alright. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're building a little forest cabin. I were on my personal Instagram looking on people's stories and that, and I saw someone had put a screenshot up of a log cabin that they wanted to book for Christmas. You know, where they'd go on holiday for, well, around Christmas. And yeah, that gave me the idea to build a little cabin of my own in The Sims. So I had a look on Pinterest for more ideas and came across this picture of a wooden cabin, and it had this outdoor fireplace on the decking, and I decided to use that as my inspiration for this build. So I built the cabin using Seasons, Eco Lifestyle, Outdoor Retreat and Jungle Adventure. It's built on this 30 by 20 lot in Granite Falls, and it has 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom. The idea is for it to be a vacation lot, but you could place it on any residential lot if you'd like, and I had a lot of fun building this one. I feel like I've not done much landscaping in this style for a while. Oh, that rhymed. But yeah, you know, where it's a bit overgrown and there's a pond and all of that stuff. So yeah, it was a lot of fun to build, especially when I got to the landscaping bit. I also did this little open window skylight thingy, which I sometimes do with my builds, and that were a bit of a stress to do actually, because I've not done it for a while. Not that you can tell in the video, because when I first did it, I did it without recording, so this is the footage of it is after about 4 goes at it, because I just had to remind myself how to do it, but I really like doing them, and I think it just adds a little bit more to the build. I'm actually going to keep today's voiceover a bit short because I'm feeling a bit, feeling really tired, and talking at the minute is just a bit much. I had a pretty bad meltdown last night and I just need a bit of time to recover from it. I'm alright, it's not major, but basically my kid put a piece of blue tack in the rear yesterday, so we had to go A&E or to emergency department and then get that removed. But we were waiting quite a long time in the waiting area, and it was at the children's part, so it was just quite loud, really noisy. Not even so much the volume, but it was just the amount of noise. Obviously all the kids talking, there were kids crying, adults talking to each other, there were a TV on, kids watching the parents' phones, watching Cocomelon or something. Yeah, the lights were really bright, it was just a lot, and it was red hot in there as well, so there was just a lot of sensory input all at once for a couple of hours, so it just got too much in end. And when I went to get help to tell them, to tell the staff that we needed to leave because it was coming up to midnight, and my dad had took us there and he was waiting outside, and you know, I'd got work in morning, so it was just well, I can't stay any longer. But I were having trouble communicating that to them, you know, because I was just so overloaded, being able to communicate what was wrong or what I needed help with just weren't working. So I tried explaining that I would bring my kid back the next day, and I just don't think I was getting that across, so they were a bit what are you talking about, they need it sorting, otherwise they'll get an ear infection. And then I just ended up, well, it resulted in a meltdown, and now I'm just exhausted from it all. But the staff were really helpful in that, it's not their fault that they don't understand what I was trying to say. They were really amazing and helpful, and to be fair, they're under so much pressure at the hospital, it's so busy constantly, so I'm really grateful that they were kind to me basically and helped me just kind of get what I needed to get, and obviously helped my kid as well. But yeah, they put us in a room, got the blue tack out, reassured me that I didn't need to keep apologising for getting upset, and that was that. But now I'm just drained, and all my functioning skills are just a bit, I don't know, off. It took me a while this morning to fasten my docks when I was taking my kids to school, and then when I got back in the house I didn't know which to do first because I needed toilet, but I also needed to put the heating on because it was freezing, and I would have stood there waiting for my brain to tell me what to do. And yeah, that's just autistic burnout for you. It's normal, it happens. I've had it before, but since discovering that I'm autistic and getting my diagnosis and everything, it's a lot of work still to accept that I do have limits, and there's stuff that I can't do as well as others, and just being alright with that and not seeing that as an inherently negative thing, and also allowing myself to rest. Before doing the voiceover, I was debating whether or not to keep it short or whether to just talk anyway and see how I get on, because I didn't want people to get disappointed and stuff. I usually do a voiceover for the entirety of the video, so maybe that's what people expect, but I know that that's partly me overthinking it and assuming, because I know that so many of you are really like understanding and that you'll get it. And that's why I think it's like important for me to talk about it as well, and like normalise it, and to be open about why I might have a shorter voiceover, or why I might not be as cheerful, or why I might miss a video even. Because that's another thing as well, like when I am burnt out, I find it harder to mask, so my natural speaking voice is a lot more monotone and like flat sounding, I suppose. I am trying, like now, you might not necessarily notice it because I'm consciously trying to keep it sounding like positive and cheerful, because I can't imagine it's super entertaining to listen to somebody that sounds monotone. I mean, I personally don't care, but for most people I assume that that's not very entertaining. But then again, you never know, so I don't know, I assume a lot of things. But yeah, either way, I'm fine, and I know that people that watch my videos are just really kind and understanding, and you all usually rate nice, so I'll say thanks in advance because I know what yous are like, and you'll say, oh, it's fine, don't worry about it, and whatever. But yeah, I'm fine, honestly. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to end the voiceover now. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like on it. That really helps me out and helps me to see what sort of builds that you like. And don't forget, if you want to leave any build suggestions in the comments, you can. I hope you all have a really good day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!